This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First and 10.
Here we go.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. Set the tone on the very first.
Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. He finds Devontae Smith. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
You got a mini base. Right.
First down. Fields. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Dax Hill.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play.
Big opening up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Easy. All right.
Fields now to throw on first down. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, sir.
Working out of the gun. It's Fields. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Right.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Steelers. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Now he'll run. He'll be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. Open man, right side. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 34.
Don't jump. Ready?
A first down throw for Fields. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 17 touchdowns now on the year. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left.
Tonight.
Off the play action, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. All right.
And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 35 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Fields. He's going to run it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll run the sneak, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it, they are going to mark him short. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith. And he's in. DeVonta Smith. Touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? 19 tight, go!
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. A throw on the run is complete. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
Let's go. Here we go.
Fields to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Here we go, set. Press, punch right. Tonight.
First down, Fields. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go, set. Tonight.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Williams now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Williams. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. Back to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Quickly into the hands of Chase. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. This is caught down that right sideline. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Here we go, son. All right.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Here we go, son.
Fields now on 2nd down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
11. All right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Steelers. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel. Go.
Throwing is Fields. Open man downfield is Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
Up, 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 up. Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
Fields. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play that make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2.
Don't jump.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season as he will get himself checked out.
Here we go, sir.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. To gain of 43 yards.
Monday. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This is caught at the 2. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Here we go, sir.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And they're going to bring him down but there is a penalty marker on the field. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Bengals 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Putting the tight end in motion. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the air one more time. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. And he will score! Game on! Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You got a mini base. Line up. Here we go. All right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point try forthcoming. Now whistles here. And a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. So they'll try it again from 5 yards further back. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
TJ Watt, a loss of 7, brings up 2nd and 17 at the 47-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. This is 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
Hey, 551, 550. Chip Slant. Go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Hey, Ken.
Here we go. One final play. That is caught. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale.